Yeah, Sina, you reminded me of the RPC session pull request. And do you think that we can get that merged if I fix that issue? Or do you still go through those?
I think it's a better first step because merging into RPC test gen does not necessarily activate it on Hive. So it will not cause all clients to, or like the non-compliant clients to fail.
What will activate them? Do you need to specify then to add those tests separately?
Yeah, so yeah, once we merge it, we can produce the test artifacts, which is nice. I mean, now we can do it also, but of course it will be like on master of the RPC testing. Yeah, and then once we have the spec, I guess, merged in, and we can then merge the Hive test.
Yeah, well, I can do that. I'm also planning to update the each multicall blog post to be each simulate and then add what has changed. Well, I'm planning to make a new blog post that has all the updated stuff this week.
Nice. So I don't have much of an update. Wait, Kimi, there was some talk with MetaMask.
Yeah, we discussed last week about those. But
Wait,
yeah, actually the
oh, the
MetaMask said
new,
that they might not need the pre-state and post-state.
yeah,
They're using the events. But I'm not sure if they still want it for some use cases or is that they don't actually need them.
right. So I
Mm,
think we have time to figure that out.
But yeah, it was funny how against reading logs the Anthony was, and then they are doing the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we don't have anything else.
How how is another mind Rohit? How are things going on finding the issue in the tests?
Yeah, I
I know
was
that I know you just started, so expectations are low. Don't worry.
yeah. Anyway, I have a little progress over the it was simulate. I was off for 2 days last week, so couldn't do much. But I'll try to fix this timestamp issue as soon as possible.
Okay.
Are you planning to work on this full time, or is you going to work a couple of days a week?
Full time, I guess.
So
Full time,
probably
full.
in practice, couple of days a week. But yeah, we will put some proper time here.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we don't have anything else.
That's it for me.
Yeah. Just want to throw out an idea into the void. If anybody's listening into the call, maybe. Somebody brought up a hosted version of each simulate. I think that can be very cool to showcase. So
What do you mean
somebody,
by hosted example?
just like a website that you can run a simulate and it has a node in the backend.
And someone designed a cool UI with AI,
Yeah,
so you can click your blocks, right?
yeah,
Ah,
Uh,
AI is
uh,
pretty good now for small projects, so maybe it's doable.
yeah.
I
I
think the
think
challenge with that is that you can do so many different things with each simulate. So creating a UI where you could do most of that stuff is quite difficult.
Ah, I think it's doable.
Like you need to form different kind
I
of
think
transactions and then kind of for those, well, I guess you could make it so that you can just fill all the input fields on what they want to be, but that's still very difficult to use because then you need to do all the function calls and those.
yeah. It's impractical in the end. Yeah, I agree.
I was thinking if it can take transactions, like you can just give it a transaction hash and it takes the call parameters from it and kind of would make So like some way to fill in data other than you inputting everything in text inputs.
So perhaps something that's a tractable problem and maybe even marginally useful to somebody out there would be to allow someone to take a recent block in history and just reorder the transactions and then re-execute that block as if the transactions were in the order you specified instead of the original order. So you say, okay, what would happen if I didn't get front run in this transaction? What would the result have been, or something like that? So you just give a block number, and then it shows you a list of transactions, and then you can just drag them around in any order, and then you can click simulate, and it will simulate the block in the new order.
Then you need to display those simulation results, and those are also somewhat complicated to display.
Yeah, I mean, you could at least, yes, you could show the events, and then maybe find some nice library that hopefully lets you render the events nicely. But trying to show anything other than, okay, we ran the block in this order, thanks.
I mean, I've been working with the interceptor for quite a while, which is based on the company doing this simulation and displaying that. So it's quite a lot of work to do. Of course, it's possible to do, but it's not going to be a small website if you want to do it well.
Right, but we're trying to do it well. I think the goal here would be a demo, which doesn't necessarily have to do it great, just good enough.
Yeah.
Now, do we have volunteers, programmers for this task?
I mean,
Nope.
yeah, it is something like if anybody's watching on YouTube, I believe this will be posted to YouTube. So maybe
Yeah.
somebody's feeling motivated out there.
Yes, if one of the 15 viewers is feeling motivated, great use of time.
Like I said, good task if someone wants to experiment with AI. Should
Yeah.
be able to do something simple at least with AI. I've given enough time and enough prompts.
Yeah, I mean, it certainly could be. AIs these days are getting relatively good at building generic user interfaces for generic APIs, I think. Where relatively good here means it would get something. And in this case, maybe that's enough. So I like that.
Yeah, they can deliver small projects, but like with multiple prompts. It's not like they are what way speed the first try is good. So you need to be able to evaluate and guide them a lot still. But some small things can be done. Okay, finish.
All right.
Yep.
Thanks.
See you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Yep,
Thank
next
you,
week.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.